Hey Capricorn, welcome to your love prescription reading. This is Mama TPG with One Love, One Light Tarot. I've been away for a little bit, but I'm getting back into the swing of things this week, so let's get started. Spirit, what is the focus that Capricorn needs to have in order to improve their love life? Whether in a relationship or seeking new love. What does Capricorn need to focus on? Okay, and we have individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. So I feel like Spirit is really saying that you need to embrace who you really are and not try to be something that you're not in order to, align with a certain person. It's more about being in your power, being who you truly are, and in the most positive way in order to attract somebody that aligns with that, right? So what about their partner or their new love? What is the focus here? And we have empathy. It says, you feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. So this is really about someone, that may be getting caught up in their own feelings and not really understanding how you feel. Now, these energies can be interchangeable because this is a general reading, but my intention is that these are your energies and this is your partner or your new love's energies. So, with Spirit coming out with empathy, it's like saying, that they are not necessarily putting themselves in your shoes, or if this is you, you're not really seeing that how you feel. You're seeing how you feel, but you're not seeing how someone else feels or why they would feel that way. And it's about understanding that, not necessarily agreeing with it, but understanding that their perspective is different, so then they receive things differently. They react differently because they're coming from a different place than you are. So Spirit, what is the overall prescription for this connection? And we have evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So there could be, this could be soulmate energy where you really have signed up to learn certain lessons and help trigger that within each other. This can cause, this is that twin flame energy where there's a lot of triggers happening, and this is all stuff that you may have signed up for. It depends on how you believe, your total belief system, but the possibility is that you signed up for triggering challenges in each other in order to learn lessons, in order to evolve, to ascend, to go through these different challenges and overcome them in order to ascend, right? So let's get some further details here. Why is evolution here for Capricorn and this connection? And we have the Seven of Swords, talking about betrayal and deceit. There could be lies happening, but this could all be something that you need to get through in order to evolve. Have the Six of Wands, talking about getting past this, having gone through these challenges and being the victor. And the Four of Wands. And so this may be, something where in the past you've dealt with this, lies and deceit, but it's about getting past those challenges and getting to a more stable place where you've evolved and really aligned with each other into a stable path of love. Why is individuality here? Oh, we got cards dropping. Why is individuality here? And we have Five of Swords. This could be your own defeated attitude. This could be, a lot of conflict. Maybe in the past being yourself just didn't come off right to others, and that's kind of led you to start, you know, trying to change who you really are in order to blend with others. But it's about really being yourself and being able to be yourself, being able to be free to be yourself. Nine of Swords there. This is about getting in your head and really feeling like, you know, the worst could happen. And so I feel like this can change. You know, this is all based in fear. And there could be a fear of really being who you are and standing in that, as far as allowing yourself to be vulnerable or open to, you know, when you open your heart to love, you also are making yourself vulnerable to be hurt. And this can create a need to be a certain way or act a certain way in order to protect yourself. What else do we have? And we get the Eight of Swords, the same thing. This is all about, you know, getting in your head and that negative devil energy telling you that, you know, you're not good enough, so you have to act a certain way, or you won't be accepted, so you have to act a certain way. You won't fit in, so you have to dress a certain way, or, you know, make yourself more like somebody else, when the truth is you're going to find true love or have that brought back to you if you are really who you truly are and embrace that. The good and the bad, the, you know, the light and the shadow. Okay, so why is empathy here? And we have the World. This is really talking about a spiritual gateway, a major completion of cycles. We also have the Moon. So this is about, you know, I think with this coming out for empathy, it's about whether this is you or your connection, this is about understanding others' emotions, which will help you to understand your own emotions, will help you, the emotions that you are turned off by is because you also harbor those same emotions, and you'd be amazed how much we really are alike when we try to really see things from others' perspectives. And we also have the Page of Swords. So this could be about communicating that understanding, that empathy, communicating in a more feeling way of showing who you really are, showing that you really care, because you understand what somebody else is going through. You understand their perspective, even if your perspective is different. Excuse me. All right, so I'm just going to get a little clarification here. Why is the Seven of Swords here under evolution? Why is the Seven of Swords here? What is this about? We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So I feel like this is really talking about your family or your, you know, your life path, the commitment level. So there may have been some deceit around that. It could have been around money. It could have been about someone expressing how they feel. Their emotions were not telling you what they really were. So this is about, you know, really being able to see that, recognize where they're coming from, and having, you know, that come to Jesus moment where people are really laying it out on the table, both of you, and expressing how you feel in order to overcome certain challenges. If you don't know that a certain thing that you do is hurting someone because of maybe something they went through in the past, and they're hiding that, they're not showing it, or they're not being themselves, they're not really being true to themselves, then you're not going to have that victory. You're not going to evolve. You're not going to ascend and move past that to that more stable place. All right, so why is Five of Swords here under individuality? Queen of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. So you could be dealing, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is you, and this Hanged Man could be a Pisces, doesn't have to be. What other signs do we have here? We have Pisces here again, and that's pretty much it. So I'm feeling like this Five of Swords energy is really about you almost being, in order to protect yourself, you may have been trying to bite first, in the sense. Hurt someone else before they hurt you. You know, taking emotion out of things just because you don't want to feel it, and so that makes you not who you really are. All right, so let's see what this Page of Swords here is under empathy. What do we have for Page of Swords? Okay, we have Justice. So it could be dealing with a Libra. Page of Swords sometimes is Libra for me. And we have the Nine of Cups. So I feel like, yeah, there's definitely something where there's emotions that aren't being shown, and I feel like in order to get this balance, that's what Justice is about for me, and in order to get this wish fulfillment, it's about sharing those emotions with each other, both of you being you know, showing your empathy, showing your individuality. That's what's going to give you this victory and this more stable relationship. I do feel like some of this is a big deal, but for the most part, this is all workable, doable things that if you both put your mind to it, you're really going to be able to get to this stable Four of Wands energy, which is talking about, you know, the next steps, elevating your relationship, whether you're, you know, just dating and now you're moving in together, whether you're getting engaged, whether you're already married. This is taking it to that next level and really finding that stable and happy place, which is also the Ten of Pentacles for me. These are similar cards to me. Okay. All right, so let's get some guidance for Capricorn. Spirit, what's the guidance for Capricorn? Sorry if you can't hear me very well. I have this fan on. Anyway, long story there. All right. What is the guidance for Capricorn? And we have get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love. And I feel like this is about empathy. This is about getting to know someone else's perspective in order to recognize their triggers, in order to really see where they're coming from. What have they been through to get to where they are now? What other guidance do we have for Capricorn? Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth, which is what we have with this Queen of Pentacles. This is all about, you know, being able to provide security and be secure within yourself. So this is about love makes the difference. If there's an environment where someone that has been fearful of showing their true self, if you're part of making that environment welcoming to that, supportive, you know, secure, so that they can really feel okay with, you know, being vulnerable and opening up, right? Any other guidance for Capricorn? And we have true love. This love is once in a lifetime, and I really do see that as a very solid couple here. I feel like this is definitely soulmates, if not twin flame energy, if you believe in that. Obviously, everyone has kind of their own idea of that, and you know what? We may all be right. All right, so those are the messages that came through for you, Capricorn. I do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.